Origin Valhalla World Cup is the pinnacle of ROO tournaments. The best guilds and adventurers across all servers are gearing up for the ultimate clash. The tournament includes Guild League, Eliminations, and offline Grand Finals. The Guild League and Eliminations are based on the in-game Guild League. The 8 guilds of Bright Sun rank can participate in the cross-server league, Major League. In Major League, after each week's matches, summit points are awarded based on the rank and ranking. The top 32 guilds and points can advance to the Eliminations. The ranking is based on their points earned in cross-server league, and they will compete in a single elimination bracket with matchups arranged as number 1 versus number 32, number 2 versus number 31, number 3 versus number 30, and so forth. The top 2 guilds from each division can advance to the offline Grand Finals. Offline Grand Finals are based on the in-game Dimension Drill, while the Grand Finals will feature a double elimination format. 8 guilds from 4 regions will be drawn into group matches, ensuring no guilds from the same region are in one group. The champion will ultimately be determined from these group matches. The first World Championship of Ragnarok Origin. Claim the crown in Ultimate Clashes.
Daddy, what is that? I'm heading out. Is that my brother?
Huh? Don't know! Give it back!
So noisy. Shut up.
Watch out!
Welcome to Vickland.
Origin Valhalla World Cup is the pinnacle of ROO tournaments. The best guilds and adventurers across all servers are gearing up for the ultimate clash. The tournament includes Guild League, Eliminations, and offline Grand Finals. The Guild League and Eliminations are based on the in-game Guild League. The 8 guilds of Bright Sun rank can participate in the cross-server league, Major League. In Major League, after each week's matches, summit points are awarded based on the rank and ranking. The top 32 guilds and points can advance to the Eliminations. The ranking is based on their points earned in cross-server league, and they will compete in a single elimination bracket with matchups arranged as number 1 versus number 32, number 2 versus number 31, number 3 versus number 30, and so forth. The top 2 guilds from each division can advance to the offline Grand Finals. Offline Grand Finals are based on the in-game Dimension Drill. While the Grand Finals will feature a double elimination format. 8 guilds from 4 regions will be drawn into group matches, ensuring no guilds from the same region are in one group. The champion will ultimately be determined from these group matches. The first World Championship of Ragnarok Origin. Claim the crown in Ultimate Clashes.
Daddy, what is that? I'm heading out. Is that my brother?
Don't know! Give it back!
So noise, shut up.
Watch out!
Welcome to Vickland.
Origin Valhalla World Cup is the pinnacle of ROO tournaments. The best guilds and adventurers across all servers are gearing up for the ultimate clash. The tournament includes Guild League, Eliminations, and offline Grand Finals. The Guild League and Eliminations are based on the in-game Guild League. The 8 guilds of Bright Sun rank can participate in the cross-server league, Major League. In Major League, after each week's matches, Summit points are awarded based on the rank and ranking. The top 32 guilds and points can advance to the Eliminations. The ranking is based on their points earned in cross-server league, and they will compete in a single elimination bracket with matchups arranged as number 1 versus number 32, number 2 versus number 31, number 3 versus number 30, and so forth. The top 2 guilds from each division can advance to the offline Grand Finals. Offline Grand Finals are based on the in-game Dimension Drill, while the Grand Finals will feature a double elimination format. 8 guilds from 4 regions will be drawn into group matches, ensuring no guilds from the same region are in one group. The champion will ultimately be determined from these group matches. The first World Championship of Ragnarok Origin. Claim the crown in Ultimate Clashes.
Daddy, what is that? I'm heading out. Is that my brother?
Don't know! Give it back!
So noise, shut up.
Watch out!
Welcome to Vickland.
Origin Valhalla World Cup is the pinnacle of ROO tournaments. The best guilds and adventurers across all servers are gearing up for the ultimate clash. The tournament includes Guild League, Eliminations, and offline Grand Finals. The Guild League and Eliminations are based on the in-game Guild League. The 8 guilds of Bright Sun rank can participate in the cross-server league, Major League. In Major League, after each week's matches, summit points are awarded based on the rank and ranking. The top 32 guilds and points can advance to the Eliminations. The ranking is based on their points earned in cross-server league, and they will compete in a single elimination bracket with matchups arranged as number 1 versus number 32, number 2 versus number 31, number 3 versus number 30, and so forth. The top 2 guilds from each division can advance to the offline Grand Finals. Offline Grand Finals are based on the in-game Dimension Drill, while the Grand Finals will feature a double elimination format. 8 guilds from 4 regions will be drawn into group matches, ensuring no guilds from the same region are in one group. The champion will ultimately be determined from these group matches. The first World Championship of Ragnarok Origin. Claim the crown in Ultimate Clashes.
Daddy, what is that? I'm heading out. Is that my brother?
Don't run! Give it back!
So noise, shut up.
Watch out!
Welcome to Vickland.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the ROO 2024 Valhalla World Cup. I'm one of the English commentators for the evening. My name is Nikki. Alongside with me is a very special guest. So why don't you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I'm Sagara, I'm your co-caster for tonight's matches and it's a huge pleasure to be here. I used to play on the global server before, but now I'm one of the players, a caster of the Latin American server.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here with you again, Sagara. But thank you so much to Razor Gold for supporting us here in our tournament. Again, our official tournament sponsor or partner is none other than Razor Gold. Thank you so much.
Yes, well, I always recharge using the Razor Gold because in our region, yes, it's the best method to actually go there. They have a lot of methods for you to actually do the recharge and a lot of package as well.
Yes, and gain rewards. They also have the rebates, right? So don't forget to top up using Razor Gold, everyone. All right, so this evening, this is going to be the second part of our semifinals here in our server. And yes, we have spectator rewards.
Yes, you're right. So for everyone that is going to watch the match today, these are the rewards that we're gonna give. All of them are codes, guys. So throughout the transmission, we're gonna do some giveaways codes, and you're gonna get some Heart of Valor, you're gonna get some Eden Chest, some Crest of Freedom, Hero tokens, and the last code, which is going to be the best, is going to give you a Titanium 4 for you to reset your Smeldon.
Yes, that is correct. So all you have to do is to stay and tune in until the very end because we have a lot of codes to be given for this evening. And not just that, later on, we're gonna show you guys the live stream rewards. All right, so this is for the top 4 to 2 second part. And now, what is ROO Valhalla tournament if without a plan? And then so Valhalla World Cup is the pinnacle of ROO tournament. So meaning to say it is the best of the best, wherein we gather top guilds from different regions like C, NA, SA, CN, mainland, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau servers to gear up and battle with one another with the spirit of friendly competition or exchange as well. So the tournament includes 3 phases. We're done with the regional guild league. Now we are about to go to find out who will represent our region. I know at LNA they already have their own, and the offline grind finals, which is going to be at Bangkok, Thailand in the near future. So who will be our representatives here in the global server, C server? Let's find out. This is going to be legendary.
Yes, you're right. So we already have one guild that is already classified for the tournament, right? We have Frontera 1. So today is going to be the second semifinalist, which is going to be another one advanced to the offline grand finals. And now on your screen, you have the regional bracket. You are seeing that the first are facing the 32 and then so go on. So as soon as the next page is going to be shown, you're gonna see the name of the teams and who they're facing. Well, this is the last day, so this is the day that we're gonna have playing Monarch versus Home. One guild from Frontera 4, the other one from Frontera 7.
Yes, and now we have the roadmap wherein we had the top 32 from C, NASA, CN, mainland, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau. And then they had been battling one another on the best of 1 series. And now for the semi-finals for the top 2, we will be having a best of 3.
Yes, you're right. And now on your screen, we have the actual format for the offline tournament. So different from everything that we ever saw here in the regional tournament. This one is going to have a double elimination bracket, which means even if you lose one match, you're gonna go down to the loser bracket and you have another chance. So it's okay for you to lose the first match, but you need to win the second one, and then you're gonna have the chance to battle and go until the end as well. And one thing that is very important to say here, guys, is the teams from the same region, they are not being face each other on the first round, only in the finals.
That is correct. And now we have the comment reward rules. All you have to do is to leave a message from October 26th until today. Just support on your favorite guild or, express your thoughts. Should be, cheering on your favorite guild or favorite commentators, whatever the topic is, you can do it. And then you will be having a chance to get amazing rewards. Here you have Crest of Freedom, Eden Chest, and then it gets better until the last reward, which is the Heart of Valor, Badge of Dusk, and also Eden Chest. So yeah, it gets better and better. So don't leave us until the end. You have to stick and keep on commenting your positive comments.
Yes, you're right. But well, speaking of the match of the day, Monarch is a very, very famous guild here already in the server. But well, before we continue, we have our first code here, guys. So don't forget to redeem inside the game. So if you don't know how to redeem the code, just go inside your game. On top right of your screen, there is the reward. Click it there, and then on the left side is going to have the redeem. Just type up the code and get your badge of valor.
Yes, don't forget that this is limited code, guys. Limited redemption. So redeem it as fast as you can. Go, redeem it now. Go, go, go. Right, so let's talk about the topic that we're talking about a while ago. Sagara mentioned Monarch being a famous guild, but not to mention, let's not forget that Home is also a pretty popular guild wherein a lot of popular players are inside the guild, and now more than ever, they are super strong, especially because they have, renewed their guild and they got the strongest from their server.
Yes, you're right. I think most guilds are doing this small merge inside the server because they want to win this tournament. But before we continue, these are the top 32 guilds that were classified here for the C server, and you can see a lot of big names.
That is correct. So let's give an acknowledgement to all of the guilds who made it to the top 32, guys. We have Oli F4 and Sphinx, Miss Walker, Goon, Alpaca, Hammerfall, Monarch, that's fighting tonight, Frontera already at the grand finals, Finest Dewa, Scream, Mana, Daddy, Payan, Payab, Home. Later on, we will witness them Alpha, Geffen, Reunion, Real, Controlled Athlete, Eastloot, Som, Toon, Tai, CM, Wolves, After Hour, Revolt, Mirage, Eternals, Olympus, Legends, Up to You, Nevaya, and Nova. You guys made our tournament really amusing and interesting because of your prowess. You made it really, really worth the watch.
Yes. Wow. And now you have the roadmap from the 32 to 16. So you can see the first match, which usually is not really even, except for just a few matches. So we can see that the guys from Frontera 1 already won against only 4, and then they face Finest Dewa, and then we have Monarch, they face Neva, and then so go on, guys. So now, as soon as we show you the next page, which is going to show the top 8 to top 2, you're gonna have to see the strongest team facing each other. So we have already Frontera 1 clean sweep the Sloot Guild, even though Sloot did their best, was not enough to face the very, very strong guild, which is Frontera 1. And today is going to be the day that we're probably going to witness the best match of the whole tournament.
I couldn't agree more. But for now, let's have a look at what happened last time that we were together, guys. We were able to witness Frontera 1 against Islud, and it's a clean 2-0 sweep. And Frontera 1 will be advancing, securing their tickets to the Grand Championships. On the other hand, Monarch and Home, in a couple of minutes, guys, we will be introducing and showing to you guys who Monarch and Home is, who comprises the skills, and please introduce our GMs.
Yeah, so we have from Frontera 1 Taos Walker, we have from Slud Mystic Max, from Monarch we have Boyfriend, and from Home we have Ruben. And check out this logo. I mean, you can see the difference between the logos. We have the Frontera 1 and the Boyfriend going for more a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we have Rome going for more a cute one.
Yeah, it's the contrast between Monarch and Home Guild, and we will be having the best of 3 series later on at 20:55 GMT7, meaning to say in just a couple of minutes from now. And honestly, I'm really excited. Sagara already mentioned a while ago that out of all the matches, I also agree that this could be the best of the best, if not the closest fight that we will be able to witness all throughout the competition. Any thoughts regarding these two guilds, Sagara?
Yes, I actually do have some because they have different play style. You're gonna see Monarchy going for more an offensive roster. In the meantime, you're gonna have to see Rome going for more a support utility one. So we're also going to show you the difference in power between them, which is very, very close. So it will go down on the strategy. So the team that is going to adapt better, the team that is going to have a better understanding about the movement of the enemy, will be able to actually come out with the win. And one thing that is very important to say here as well, guys, even if a team loses the first match, you're gonna see that they will have to adapt for the second one, and they definitely have what it takes to going through the third match. So I'm really, really excited. Well, this is my first time actually seeing the sorcery in action because we still don't have it in our server. So, well, I'm really, really looking forward.
Yeah, I remember being together with Sagara, and yeah, that's just like season 1. So yeah, there's a lot of jobs here in our server, but for now, let's compare. Let's try to compare Monarch and Home. As we can see, their DP or their power here is 131.78 million against 133.41 million for Home. It's a matter of like 2, almost 3 to something,
Yes.
2.3
Yes, just 2
million? Wow.
2.6, 7,
Mhm.
2.7 almost.
That's really close. That's really close. Talking about
It is.
the DP, and I think this is the first time that I can see that guilds actually are close with the power when it comes to the power. And later on, we will be showing you guys the different guild members and officers. So let's have a look at their guilds VCR for Monarch.
Well, so we just saw the guys from it's very, very strong guild Monarch, and you could see that their guild lead boyfriend is very, very famous actually. Even the players from the LNA server know this guy. And now on your screen, you are seeing him again. You have boyfriend, we have TNT Kid, you have Arching Keys, Recycle. So all of them very, very good, very, very strong. And one thing that I want to point out here as well, guys, look at the composition. You are seeing a lot of DPS except for the Charisma Baby, who is an Archbishop, but you see a lot of sorceries, which is the core of this guild. I have been watching the previous match, and most of the DPS come from the sorceries. And now we have the officers as well. We have Siri, we have Smash Yours, and also Sanderson and Smooth 83.
Yes, and they are the rest of the officers here, and now we have a couple of utilities like Archbishop Performers and, of course, Genetic. How about you, Sagara? Are you a Charisma Baby? Are you part of the council or officer?
Actually, I'm the guild leader of one guild there. Yes.
Shout out to your guild. I forgot that you mentioned that before. Okay.
Yes, I play for Sugar there.
Okay.
We were on top 8, but we lost to one of the grand finalists. But now, continue. This is the elite and the guild leaders from the Monarch guild, guys. You can see all of them using this Nidhor set, which are all amazing.
Yes, definitely flexing their swags there. So here is the guild Monarch with their officers just flexing on their cosmetics, their costumes, and later on we will be showing you the top 5 of the guild. Wow, Baby Soli, really scary sorcerer, honestly, with 124.8 million DP. Papa Bear, of course, top 2 Kid, top 3 V's at top 4, and Boyfriend at top 5, and all of them, 4 out of 5 is a sorcerer and 1 shadow chaser. And this is really interesting. You mentioned it, Sagara. They focus on their DPS, which is a sorcerer, and if not sorcerer, then it's just gonna be a shadow chaser.
Yes, they're going all on meta, because the meta right now is if you are a magic DPS, you go for sorcerer. If you are a physical DPS, you need to go for shadow chaser, and they are doing this perfectly because they have been winning everything so far.
That is correct. And now, of course, we will be showing you as well. This is Monarch Guild. Give it up for them, guys. And later on, we will also be flexing the other guild that's going up against these players. And yeah, that's going to be Home. But for now, the spotlight is on them. And now we're gonna show you the VCR for Home Guild. Have a look at them, everyone.
So these guys were the guys from the home, and as you all saw, guys, they are quite different from the leadership from the Monarch. In the meantime, we have Monarchy that are more focused on DPS. We have a lot of sources on the leadership. Home is quite different. You are seeing here one generic as the guild master on Robin. You have the vice guild master on Isolation and Mercy, and both of them are actually Wonder. So two performant, and we also have a commander being an archbishop, and then we have the charisma baby Irisa. So completely different approach from from Monarchy, guys.
That is correct. Meaning to say they focus on actually just utility roles for the officers, actually maintaining the guild. And also later on we will be showing you the rest of the officers for home guild. I feel like home here is like Avengers Assemble. That's how they are. Really scary. But for now, we have Yumi here as an officer, Raven AO as an officer, Arise as an officer, and Yao as an officer as well. We do see a Guillotine Cross here. Let's talk about this.
Yes, this Guillotine Cross actually is the strongest power in this guild. So it's quite unusual nowadays because most of the Guillotine Cross just changed to Shadow Chaser because it's quite a different play style. But if you are a very, very comfortable, if you are very, very good in your class, it's okay. You can play with any class you want because all class in this game is very good. And I want to keep an eye on this guy because this specific guild is more focused on utility. You're gonna see a lot of generic playing the utility build, so they're gonna provide a lot of crowd control, but they need someone to actually get the skill, and this is the one that is going to get. So pay attention to him because this Guillotine Cross may be the key for the victory here.
Could be a key to victory. So let's find out that later. But now we will be showing you guys the top 5 DP or power in this guild. Although Sagara already mentioned, but here we have Raven AO, their Guillotine Cross, exactly what Sagara mentioned. 1.225 million DP. Ruben, on the other hand, would be their top 2. Although Ruben here is a genetic. Bipolar is a sorcerer. Angie a sorcerer, and Dragon XS their Shadow Chaser. I mean, look at all of their DP. More than 1 million there, and I couldn't really, fathom how strong home is. It's like, Avengers Assemble.
Yes, definitely. And you can see the difference in class.
Yes.
Different from Monarch that has most of the sorceries and one Shadow Chaser. In this case, you have one Guillotine Cross, you have 2 sorceries, one generic, which can be the key here to victory as well, because generic is super tanky nowadays, and because of the setup, the skills, they can control the area pretty well.
Yes.
So
and
now you're gonna see.
An area? Oh yeah. Yes. If you can control an area, so my point here is that you will control the tablets and you can just dictate the game. But you can see here them flexing also the costumes that Sagara does not have in their server just yet. They don't have this yet.
But soon, very soon.
In the future, yes.
So you're seeing Ruben, the guild leader here on your screen now, and in the middle we have Raven AO, the Guillotine Cross. I think he's one of the strongest Guillotine Cross in the whole game at the moment. And now you have the roster from both guilds.
Wow! 44 genetics for whom? Wow! On the other hand,
Look at the Wanderers as well.
Yeah, they have 18 against 5 from Monarch. Monarch does have genetics, although it's just like 20-something. But I think focusing on the thing that you mentioned a while ago, controlling the tablets, controlling your opponents could be the the strategy that home would like to capitalize on. On the other hand, for Monarch, I think they're just betting on like full fire head-on battle for this game number 1.
Yes, this is usually the approach for people that are the strongest in the server. They usually go for DPS, but home home is an exception to this rule, and I really like this one because I personally play the utility class. I always like to control
You're
the map. Yes, exactly. I'm playing generic at the moment, so I'm really a huge fan of the class, and I really hope that these both guilds put up a huge show here. And we just were talking about the strongest player, but we need to talk about the subfield as well, because the subfield, specifically about the first few minutes, is going to dictate the rhythm of the game. Because if one of the team is winning hard the subfield, it's going to be very easy for the main field to actually play around and answer in the main field as well.
Sorry, I was laughing at their names because we have Papa Bear 08, Papa Bear 62, Papa Bear 77. So you cannot identify where Papa Bear is. And you know what? This is going to be, interesting, funny. And yeah, if you are home, you want to shut down the most impactful player coming from Monarch, right? So you want to shut down Papa Bear, but how can you shut down Papa Bear if everyone is Papa Bear?
You're right, and I think boyfriend also swept his name, because even though there is a boyfriend there, I think this is not the real boyfriend.
I think so too.
We need to check. And this is a really good strategy. I saw that Nova used to do this, but they usually change it to dots and something like that.
Barcode, barcodes.
Yes, barcodes, exactly. So this is going to be really interesting.
True. That's the first thing that I've noticed in this match. So we still have 40 seconds, and Sagara, I really cannot tell. I mean, look at the map on how they maneuver themselves, and I think the crucial point would always be the moon tablet, right?
Yes, you're right. Oh, but wait, we were mentioning the guys from Monarch, but check the guys from Robin. All of them are using the Raven as well, except for AG. So we have Raven against a lot of Papa Bears. So this is going to be a really interesting name guild for us to actually do the casting. But moving on, guys, check the minimap. So you can see now the red dots are Monarch, the blue dots are the guys from home. So home is on top left, Monarch is on top right. So you can see that all of them is more focused on the moon tablet, even though some guys from Monarch is between sun and moon. So let's see how the first battle is going to go.
Let's begin here. We can see here Monarch trying to capture this area could be uncontested because all of their skills, Frozen Worlds and the Terminal Wings has been casted outside of this tablet. It's going to be 2 for 1, but would be an easy flip once again for the Sand tablet. 2 for 1 here for Monarch, and look at how close our scores are.
Yes, you could see the home was trying to do a different strategy. They just went for the star and for sun, but they were not fast enough to actually finish the sun tablet. So as soon as the Monarch saw there was empty in the moon, they just sent everyone to sun, and it was easy for them to back up. And they even throw some amazing Oblivion here as well.
Yes, exactly. And the Oblivion still continues to be used here. Once again, even the AoEs coming from the different job classes, now we can see a flip here. But it will be flipped once again towards the advantage of Monarch. And this is a complete chaos. But regardless of that, Monarch is actually trying their best to be, see the organizational skills in this kind of chaos. And this is going to be a 3 tablet. This is not gonna look good for home. They need to recuperate. They need to go back up to their feet and go back and push. Either, we can see the sun, it's moving. Could be a good call coming from home.
Yes, but you can see they are spread all over the place, guys. Even though they are still taking the sun, most of them are still on the moon area. So this is a huge mistake by them, because it's going to be a really easy backup for Monarch that is just moving together. You can see that most of them are just coming from their spawn from the sun, and they already captured the point. Yes, they already tricked this again. So it's going to be really hard for the guys from Rome to actually do something here. So they need to regroup first. They're just trying to capture any point they want, they can. But this is a huge mistake because there is only 1 or 2 players from that trying to actually enter the point.
That is correct.
If they keep doing this, it's going to be an easy backup from the Monarch to actually recuperate the points.
That is correct. And even the moon is moving. It would be regained once again by Monarch. And look at how scattered Monarch is. And look at how they just immediately push back home into a corner outside of the tablet or the capture tablet. And it's just so easy for Monarch to do it. Unfortunately, looking at the subfield, even though they were able to secure the first buffs for home, Monarch is still leading in our game. And now, 3 tablets still. The clash here in this particular tablet still going on, Sagara, for the longest time. I think this is the longest I've ever seen that a clash has been sustained. And no one is dying. And everyone, look at all of those fields, all of those skills, the whirlpools, the tornadoes, even the sigil skills. They are not done yet. They wanna push this through. But still, we have a continuous exchange of tablets from Monarch to home, to home, to Monarch, and Monarch to home. And the scores and the HP keeps on depleting.
Yeah, and you can see the job that Wanderers are doing here. They're keeping everyone alive, so that's why the fight is still continue even after a huge amount of time. And you can see that because of that, they were sending one player to Sun Tablet, one player to Star Tablet, and the guys from Monarch didn't know what to do. So they started to leave the Moon Tablet and went to secure the size one, and now they are clashing into the middle. And let's see if this time they will be able to actually win the fight here.
I see that Monarch is really tanky, but they are also trying to push away home. There are a couple of strugglers here at this area at the southern part, but still, home is having a hard time to push forward to this kind of strategy that Monarch is doing. They are placing their skills outside of the tablet and just even pushing and pushing outwards of this area. And, they want to put in the battle outside of the tablets. Even though we have home as, they taken the star. But that would be enough, Sagara, to actually deplete the HP of Monarch.
Yes, you're right, but now they play correctly here because you saw their home. As soon as they got the Moon Tab, they got wiped there and they moved instantly to the Star one.
Yes.
And they were taking the fight outside the tab, so they can actually use the amount of genetic, the amount of wonder they have, and now they're just trying to take the Sun again. But you can see the backup from the Monarch is just too strong. You can see a lot of wings here, some Oblivions getting dropped into the middle because they want to get the fight into the tablet.
But we can see home, they're trying to push. Will they be able to successfully do so? Yes, they were able to capture this. But the exchange and trade-off is going to be at the Star tablet. And now, 16 seconds before we observe or witness the clash at the mobs area. The question here, Sagara, who will secure the mobs? Although we already see Monarch's already here.
Yes, Monarch is already on top left and top right, so they have the control, they have the area first. So the guys from home need to take at least one mobs. They can take the mobs from the bottom side, then they can move to the middle. But it looks like most of the mobs just went to the Monarch side because the amount of points just got increased by a lot. So great job by Monarch so far. And now they're just moving to Sun. Let's see if they will actually be able to control here, because in the meantime, Home was able to capture the Moon Tablet. So what Monarch need to do? They need to try to force the Sun. In the meantime, the guys from Home, they can or go into Sun, which they're going now. They are doing a great job now doing the backup. They're doing the Monarch strategy. So great job, they're winning here by just forcing everyone and sending everyone to the same tablet here.
Yes, will this be the tide that they're waiting to actually turn the tables? But yeah, it's just so easy for Monarch to recapture a particular tablet, and I fully understand now what you mentioned, why Monarch is trying to push the battle outside of the tablets, simply because Home has a lot of genetics, and if the area is narrow, it's just so easy for genetics to control. And now I fully understood that why Monarch is keeping the battles outside of the capture tablet. But now let's go back to the game. As the HP between the two guilds are actually, the deficit is really big right now. It's a matter of like almost 700 to 800 points, and we can see the clash is being sustained by the performers and the utilities, the Archbishop and the supports, but still, they were not able to contest this one. Although they were able to flip it, but will they be able to capture and secure this Sun tablet?
Well, let's see. They're trying to hold the Sun tablet for now, but I think they're just too split. They need to keep focused on one tablet and then move to another one, because if they face the guys from Monarch totally split like they're doing, they will keep losing the tablets here. And you can see that even though they sent most of the players to Sun, the guys from Monarch was able to flip the Moon tablet, and the backup just arrived to Sun fast enough. But it looks like the guys from Home did give up, and they are respawning on Sun now, and they are trying to get. In the meantime, they sent 2 players to try to hold the star, and they're doing this right.
Yes, I hope they will be able to carry on until the very end because the deficit is already at 900 plus. We can see here Monarch just sweeping the rest of the strugglers coming from home here. I think this is not looking good for home. A couple of like a party of one going up against these people. They're trying to sandwich Tagara. Were you able to see that? It's like a sandwich from the left and the right side. Sandwiching Monarch. Will they be able to have a sweep here? Wipe Monarch Guild in this tablet? But I think Sagara, it took them so long to actually try to kill or sweep the people here from Monarch, and a lot of resources has already been used. Now the question is it even worth it?
Well, I don't think it was, but you can see that Monarch, they had at least 3 parties just following 3 or 4 players from home. I'm not sure what they were doing. On the right side of their minimap, you could see that there was one party from home trying to capture the star, but there was 2, maybe 3 parties from Monarch just following them. So it was a very different approach, very different strategy. That's why they lost the sun. But now you can see that the guys from home is trying to spawn into the moon and into the star because they want to capture either these points. But it looks like they're sending some players to the moon and they are trying to do a pinch strategy, just coming from the top and coming from the right side as well. Let's see if they will be able to actually get the moon tablets.
Yeah, they're trying the pincer strategy, but hopefully they'll be able to successfully do so because the deficit, the gap between the HP is 1,000. Sagara, look at how Monarch is dealing so much damage. Look at all the skills that they are layering, and it's continuously being cycled and cycled and cycled until such time that they were able to wipe home in this tablet. 600 against 1,800 before the Owl Baron response in a minute right now. I believe this could be the beginning of the end for home as they are struggling to keep up. Even though they secure the Owl Baron, would that be enough to actually win the game?
Well, it's going to be really, really hard for them because they need to get all the mobs, they get the last hit on the Owl Baron and somehow get the 3 cap. But they need to avoid fighting inside the tablets. They need to keep fighting outside because this is where the generic is going to shine. This is where the wonder is going to shine. Because every time they try to fight inside the tablet, the sorcerers, the very, very strong sorcerers from Monarch is just wiped in there. So we have 20 seconds before the Owl Baron. And you can see that most of them are already moving to the Owl Baron area. And well, Home is doing a good job now because they need to get the 3 tablets, but no one is getting the mobs on top right. So if Home send at least one person on top right, that will be enough. But it looks like for now, Monarch has the control of the Owl Baron area.
Definitely, Owl Baron has spawned here, and it's just really uncontested. Look at how thick the defense of Monarch is, and this will be the final blow for our game number 1 as Monarch will secure their game number 1 for a best of 3 series. Good game, well played for home, but Monarch will be our victors.
Yes, GG, great job by them. You could see they were just using the strength of their composition, their sorceries, and all the Papa Bears, just wiping out all the Ravens from the home, guys.
Yes, wow. Is this even a dinosaur? Is this dinosaur?
I think it is more as... I'm not sure if this is dinosaur.
Godzilla.
A dragon. Yes, Godzilla, maybe a Godzilla, yeah.
Alright, so good game, well played. Yeah, that was a fun match to watch. At some point during the first round, Sagara, Home is trying to keep up. Home is trying to get 2 out of all the 3 tablets. Just so hard to do so when you have an opponent such as Monarch. I believe that their firepower is like full on firepower and they were able to dictate the game. But talking about dictation, let me dictate the second code of the evening. We have ZSEDCVFRBG. Claim it as fast as you can.
Yes, remember guys, these codes are limited, so you need to go now to your game, go to rewards, go to redeem, and type up this code because it's going to give you some really, really good rewards. So continue to talk about this first match. Home was playing, they were trying their best, but they need to actually focus and try to play based on their composition. They need to play more together. They were too split, and when you are playing a composition that is more focused on support, more focused on utility, you need to play with your DPS, with your carries, and they were not doing that. They were just trying to win by numbers. And if something goes wrong, which it was going wrong, is since the beginning, because they only was able to capture the Star tablet. They were not able to finish the Sun tablet. And as soon as the Monarch guys was able to just saw there's only one, maybe two players from the home in the middle, they just sent everyone to Sun. As soon as they finish and collect the Sun, they were able to go to Star and also get the three cap in less than 1 minute. So when you are 1 minute into the game and already down 3 cap, it's going to be really, really hard for you to come back, especially because of your composition. Because you need to get in the position first, so you need to be more proactive, but you need to be more organized as well. If you want to take one tablet, you need to send everyone there. Okay, you can send one, maybe two parties to do a bait on the other side, but most of the players, they need to enter the tablet together. If they keep enter one by one, it's going to be really easy for the sources to just come and wipe them really
Yeah, like an
quickly.
audition, like auditioning one by one audition. So don't do that. Coming from Sagara, learn from Sagara. No, just kidding. Anyway, I mean, at least Sagara and I were seeing them actually trying their best. Like you mentioned, like they're sandwiching, like pincer attack. But you know, it's just that Monarch is really good when it comes to destroying the backlines, destroying the formation, and pushing and forcing home to scatter away. So Sagara mentioned that home needs to be, you know, composed and complete, since they have a lot of utilities to actually protect and capitalize on their DPS. Unfortunately, Monarch was so good when it comes to destroying the backlines and the formations. Later on, we're gonna show you guys what happened in that game. In just in case you missed it, we'll be showing you the stats, how many damage were dealt, and eventually be showing you which Papa Bear. Because it's a Papa Bear multiverse and Raven multiverse this time around, since Monarch is our winners, we will be having our MVP. So the question is, which Papa Bear will be it?
Yes, and I'm very curious about the subfield as well, because it was super close. The point was even. I did even saw the last point from Monarch, but home was actually winning the subfield. So they got the 3k points first, they got the 5k points first, but it was not enough. And like Nick mentioned, the guys from Monarch was able to actually answer the strategy that home was trying to do. So they always had one and even two sorcerers on the backline, always getting the kills on the backline. That's why the fights were so long.
Yeah.
But the Wanderers from home did a great job trying to support and try to make everyone stay alive.
I mean, the total damage is not that far, like Super's landslide, right? It's not that landslide. I mean, 5332.18 million against a 4379.58. The morale, I mean, you have to give it to home subfield. They were able to gather 12, 6, 10. But at least both of them secured all the 3 tier buffs for both of the subfields. As for the capture, I think it's just a matter of captures.
Yes, it is. Yeah, the kills are close, the morale is close as well, and the total damage is also close. So, like you mentioned, it went down to strategy, went down to home to actually exploit the strength of their composition. Meantime, Monarch just was playing the perfect game. They were able to use their sorcery, their DPS in the best way as possible. And the beginning of the game was just a nail bit. And as soon as Monarch won that first fight, it was really hard for home to actually come back into the game, because they were always scattered in the whole match. And it was really hard for them to actually do anything here. And now we have the sub-battlefield data.
Of course, let's not forget our friends at the sub-battlefield. Monarch and home both really gave their all here. The morale is just a matter of 2,600 difference there. The total damage, though, 3,974.26 million against 2,715.74 million. And for the boss monster kills, actually, home got an advantage when it comes to the total kills and the boss master kills. Right, Sagara?
Yes.
Look at the numbers.
This is really surprising, because even though the guys from home was actually get a lot of kills, and you can see they won by almost 3 times the kills and got most of the mobs, the bosses went to the Monarch way. And this is really weird, because the objective, there is two very, very important things for you to understand here. You need to get the points, you need to get 3k, 5k, and 8k, but it's very important for you to actually get the boss as well, because it's going to give a huge boost for the main field. and the Monarch was able to get 4 of them. So great job by the subfield, even though they were losing them. And now we have the MVPs from this match.
Yes, and now we have Papa Bear as our main MVP, and sub-MVP we have Baruchi. I hope that this is the original Papa Bear. Hopefully he is the original Papa Bear. But yeah, look at the damage done. And the kills as well. I thought Sagara, that Papa Bear, I mean, I can easily say that Papa Bear can easily kill 100 plus people. But now he just stopped it off. And this is a new record breaking for Papa Bear to actually get 229. I think this is record breaking.
It is. I think he was part of more than half of the kills of the whole match. So this is really surprised me. And the most surprising thing is he's not even the killing streak MVP. It was Boyfriend.
Yes. Wow. Oh, we have Smashy. Oh, both of. Oh, two.
Both of them. Yes, both of them is Smashy. Yes.
Oh, wow,
That's
95 kill streak from Boyfriend. That's insane. And Boyfriend is not even a shadow chaser. He is a sorcerer.
It is a sorcerer now. I mean, he was always a sorcerer. I thought that he was going to change the shadow chaser because of the new meta, but
yeah, same.
he decided to stay. And now the MVP of the match is Papa Bear. One of the Papa Bears, probably the original or maybe another Papa Bear, but he played amazingly. And I think this is the highest total damage I ever saw in one game. And he was part in more than half of the skill in the of his team. So he's definitely the MVP. This guy that the guys from home need to focus, need to shut down, but it's going to be really hard for them to actually focus him because there are so many Papa Bears in the enemy team.
Yes, that is correct. That is correct. And also, there's a lot of Ravens in the other team as well. So this is going to be a really great fight or battle to witness. So the storyline thickens right now. So we have Avengers Assemble, and now we have Papa Bear and Friends going up, a multiverse of Raven and Friends. So we have the multiverse going on. So I'm really loving the storylines in our battle for the evening. But right now, let's go back to the game because we know that this is a really close fight. So even though Monarch was able to secure game 1 of the best of 3 series, still home has a really good potential in coming back. I must say, even forcing for a game number 3. So that's one thing to look out for in our series.
Yes, so the opening is going to be really crucial for the second game.
Yes.
Because if home can manage to get 2 tablets, their confidence is going to have they're gonna have a huge boost. And you could see, and we will see the first battle specific about this first match. The guys from home was trying to get the star tablet and the sun tablet at the same time.
The sides.
Yeah, exactly. But one of them was completely empty, which was the star. So they have 3 parties on the star fighting no one. In the meantime, the guys from the Sun, they won the first clash, but they did have too many people. So as soon as the guys from the Monarch saw the moon tablet was empty, they just moved back to the Sun, and it was easy for them to capitalize there. And for that point 1, the guys from Star couldn't, the guys from the Sun couldn't respawn on the Star to do the backup, and the guys from Star couldn't respawn on the Sun to do the backup. So they tried to spawn into the middle, and they were not able to get the moon tablet in time before the Monarch could come and wipe them. So what they need to do this time, they need to have a good opening, they need to understand what is happening, they need to do some scouting before the match starts, and then move accordingly. And then try to play using the strength. They need to play outside the tablet, using the crowd control, using the Oblivion, and if they try to fight inside, then they need to save the red statue, the terminal win for that.
And now we will be showing you guys the highlight of that game number 1. So don't go anywhere else. We will be right back after this highlight. And we're back here at the ROO 2024 Valhalla World Cup Season 1 at the semi-final stage together with Monarch and Home. We're still your commentators. My name is Nikki. Alongside with me is Sagara.
Hello, hello. We are back, guys, and as we saw on the highlights, the position of the guilds, especially on the old Baron, was crucial for you to understand the play style. If one of these teams come to the spot first, it'll be really hard for the other one to actually win the fight, because they can set up the field, they can have all the crazy weed, they can have all the oblivions, they can have even the sorcerers put up a good fight there. But before we continue, this is our third code of the night. So don't forget to redeem. This is another really good code. So go inside your game. This is a limited one. So don't forget to redeem.
Yeah, be fast. You have to be fast when it comes to redeeming it. So Sagara mentioned they can, and you can also redeem the code. So redeem it now. Going back to what happened there. Now Sagara, Home already has a good intel, a good information based on what happened during game number 1. So they know that Monarch is pushing them to scatter and not pull their formation. So now I think and believe that they can now do like an adjustment, especially going towards game number 2. Your mentality is that this is going to be really crucial. This is do or die series for you, like a best of 1 now for Home, right? So what could be a good adjustment? Can they use the people from the subfield, like get them and put them in the main field? I'm just thinking the adjustments that they can do, or force Monarch to go one-on-one, like fight Monarch with DP to DP, like DPS to DPS.
I think they need to stick with their strength here, but they need to do a small adjustment. They were getting sandwiched all the time by one party from the Monarchy guys who are playing amazingly. But they need to have someone to actually answer these backup parties, because if they can deal with this party that's coming on their backline and killing the supports, maybe this will be the key for the victory. And also, they like we mentioned before, they need to play together and they need to keep fighting outside the tablet, because the sorcerer has a good range, but it's not that big compared to the genetics. And when you have so many genetics, you need to use it. You need to keep using the crazy weed outside, and then let your wanderers deal with the people that are coming to the back line. So they can CC the sorcerers, and then you can have 1, maybe 2 DPS actually helping.
And even the Grand Summoners, they have like so many Dorams,
Yes, you're right.
so many performers, so many genetics. Yeah, I could agree with you when you mentioned that they have to stick with their strategy. Sorry about thinking like adjustments, because I really wanna push this for game number 3. I want long games, and if ever this is going to be, in the semifinals, the first game wherein we will be forcing for a game number 3. So yeah, I want to talk to the adventurers watching the live stream right now. Please comment on the comment section your cheers for Home. They need your cheers now more than ever. And also for the Monarch Guild, of course. Let's not forget Monarch. Cheer on your favorite team. Do it now, guys. This could be, I don't want to say the end of the series, like this is just game number 2, but it could be. So now's the time.
Yes, it is. And the more energy that you send for the Home guys, the more excited they will be. Yes, good energy, so they can actually come with the second game. And they need to keep their composition.
Yes.
They need to stay calm, and even if the opening is not very good for them, they need to stay calm, regroup, and try something different. Because as we saw, at least on the first 2 or 3 minutes, they were not regrouping to try to get a point. They were just spreading all over the place, try to get 1, maybe 2 tablets at the same time. And sometimes all you need to do is regroup in 1 point, get one tablet, and then start to move as a unit to the other one, because it's easier for you to move if you are proactive than do the reactive move when you are playing from behind. So they need to be more proactive, and they need to be faster on the movement, especially because they will have the buffs for the subfield. The subfield is better than the guys from the Monarch, so they're getting the points faster. So they need to use this in their advantage.
Honestly, a bird, whispered in my ear before the game and said that, Home subfield is better than Monarch. And I did not believe that because I don't want to be biased. But now, during the game number 1, Home's subfield really dominating the subfield. No, that's why I asked if they can, use some people from the subfield, put them on the main field. I mean, just like a mentality here. You're just thinking of ways to actually adjust. Especially this is game number 2. You know, everything is at stake right now. For game number 2, everything is on the line. You want to focus on your dream to be in the offline grand finals at Bangkok, right? So this is the moment that we all been waiting for. And I just feel, Sagara, that for game number 2, it would be a different, play style coming from home. Since if you're desperate, the desperation comes out. I believe that desperation comes out in a very crucial times. For Monarch, on the other hand, they just have to, be consistent on how they played out game number 1, and even more, do more than be consistent for game number 2, especially if they want to seal it to 2-0. So I believe that the chat right now is a equally divided fan base for Monarch and home, which is really interesting too. Equally divided, close DP, and then equally divided fan base. So this is really a match of the whole playoffs, I think.
Yes, you're right. And we were talking about home, but it's very, very important for us to mention the Monarch as well. They played really well the first game. And for the second one, they need to keep doing what they're doing. They need to keep forcing the mistake from home. And as time goes by, like you mentioned, they will try to do some desperate play. And every time someone do the desperate play, they usually try to be the hero. And when you try to be the hero, you usually go alone. And well, they need to keep together. They need to be calm. Otherwise, it's just going to be a sweep from the Monarch guys. And I'm sure that most of us just want to watch the third game.
Game number 3.
Yes, please. But well, I do think that home has what it takes, because it was super close, especially in kills. And they got a lot of mobs as well. So all they need to do is play for the mobs a little bit better, because they were late into the first mobs. Most of the mobs came from the second phase, which was when they got the top left mobs by themselves. The top right, there was no one there. But the biggest fight was in the old Baron, which the guys from Monaco just left all the tablets, all the mobs. They just went there by themselves, and it was easy for them to actually have the control of the area.
That is correct. And now, once again, we will be showing you guys the teams fighting. In just case you missed it, or if you just tuned in and you don't know who is having a match right now, this is a best of 3 series between Monarch from Frontera 4 and home from Frontera 7. 1-0. This is the current situation right now. Since this is the best of 3, Monarch already has a huge advantage. On the other hand, home, they need to tie up the series. We're not pressuring them, but they definitely need to tie up the series, or else it would be the end of their journey here.
Yes, go hard or go home, literally, for them right now. Well, but they have what it takes. Maybe they're gonna listen to you and send some strong players from subfield to the main field, because, well, maybe they have too many utility and they need more DPS. I don't know. So this is going to be the clash for now today. And well, the opening is really, really important. So home need to understand what went wrong last time, and they need to adjust. Monarch also would understand this, because they sent most of the players to Moon Tablet, and there was only 2 players from home there. But they were too late, a little late to answer, but not late enough, because Homie was not able to finish and close the 2 tablets, and Monarch was able to do the backup to Sun. And then from now on was easy sweep for the Monarch guys.
Alright, so I wanna anticipate, I'm gonna anticipate that, since Sagara mentioned that the first clash would be the decider in this round. Whoever controls the first capture would be dictating the pacing and the momentum, getting the momentum of our game number 2. But hopefully, home will be able to bounce back and be able to actually get this game. Let's find out later on. It's just a matter of a minute and 45 seconds before we proceed to our game number 2. I know everyone's so excited. Everyone already wagered. They placed their bets. And yeah, I know everyone's super invested in this game for the semifinals. This is the last of the semifinals. Frontera 1 is just waiting. Whoever of these teams will be joining them together to the offline grand finals. So yeah, this gets exciting as home. I think they are quite divided into 2 sections, or Oh, I mean, yeah, Monarch
Yes,
is quite scattered too.
Yeah, they're all just doing the scout for now, but both team is the red dots at the moment. That's why it's a little bit confusing. But you can see that home is between star and moon. But there are some players from between moon and sun as well. So it looks like they're gonna try to do the same strategy. But one thing that is important to notice here, guys, there is no one on the bottom left or bottom or top left near to sun. So they are not doing the scout to the side. This is very, very important because if you have at least one party on top left or one party to bottom left, you can surprise the enemy and you can even outnumber them. But it looks like they're still concentrating to the middle. So it's probably going to have a big fight for the moon tablet this time because home is really, really here. They are really next to the moon tablet. In meantime, we're just seeing the guys from the Monarch still moving around.
I'm really excited and nervous both at the same time right now, Sagara, because you mentioned that I think they're gonna head on fight for the moon tablet here. It's a different strategy from the early game. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's head into game number 1 between Monarch and home. Let me say game number 2. Let's begin. Oh, Monarch's already here, and I think this is quite uncontested. So this is a different strategy. As home, they settled for the star tablet.
Yes, they sent most of the players to the star tablet. In the meantime, the moon was quite empty. They only sent 3 parties here, 2 from the right side, 1 for the left side, and it was definitely not enough. And this time, the guys from Monarch was ready for the guys that were coming to the sun tablet. They won really quickly there as well, and they were able to start in a good way here. So they have 2 tablets against 1. Let's see what is the next move for home.
But at least, look at the HPs. They are quite close with one another. We can see hefty amount of skills at the right side. Terminal, Wings, and Oblivions are being casted as well. Whirlpools on the left, and a lot of AoEs are being casted. But still, it would be a flip towards home. The moon will be flipped together with the sun, but they will be able... Are they going to capture it and secure it? Oh, I think this is going to be a different kind, an exchange.
Yeah, so great job by home by just coming really strong for start to moon, and now they're just spawning on sun and try to get the second tablet as well. And it looks like they will be able to do this. So in the middle fight, you saw a lot of good usage of the crazy weeds. You also saw a lot of donuts was able to root the enemies outside the points. So this was crucial for the guys from home to actually hold the guys from Monarch outside the tablet. So great job by them. So let's see if now they will be able to conquer moon back, because they are here first and they already pushing the guys from home outside. So this is a really hard time for the home to actually try to fight for moon. Maybe they just need to leave the moon and go for a star, and then try to set up a good defense outside the tablet there.
Could be a good rotation from the moon. Probably get the sun for Monarch here. But hold the thought, battlefield data is here, and as we can see, home once again secured their first tier buff in our game, but both of the tablets are now being flipped again. The rotation from the moon to the sun is flawlessly executed by Monarch. On the other hand, home has the star for the exchange, and now I think home will be getting the moon once again. That kind of rotation that we were asking from game number 1.
Yes, now is really hard because Monarch is close to moon tablet. And home is also coming here, but I think they need to just avoid to fight for the moon tablet and go for sun. But well, they're thinking different and they're forcing the issue here on moon, but it looks like it won't be enough because the backup from the source, especially on the bottom left of your screen, they're coming really hard for them. They're wiped them.
Yeah, that was a wipe coming from Monarch, but we thought that home was able to successfully get the moon, but still, it's really hard for them to do so, and now 2 tablets for 1. And I think from the people at the moon tablet, they will now rotate towards the sun tablet. Will home be able to actually secure this? As we can see, there's a hefty amount of home people or home guilds here, but Monarch's already here. I think this is just two parties against 3 parties. Home is really depleting their numbers here at the sun tablet.
So so now they did a great movement here. As soon as they close the tablet, they're just moving back to moon. But again, I don't think moon is the way here. They need to go for star and try to keep forcing the 2 side tablets not the mid one. And you can see they are start to move to the star as well.
No.
And so they just send a few people here to the moon. In the meantime, the idea here is to keep fighting for star and the sun. Just keep using the skills to hold the enemies outside the tab. And great movement by them. They were able to actually close the star.
But
now they need to go
still.
back to sun to maybe try to something different here.
Yeah, but still, Monarch is always catching up to their back like a cat and a mouse chase. What's happening right now is there's a flip from moon to star to sun, from home to Monarch, back to home to back to Monarch once again. Now we have a clash here. We can see that there is a huge amount of Monarch people going in straight here, throwing in all of their skills onto home. Will Raven and the rest be able to actually withstand this kind of punishment coming from Monarch? I don't think so. And this is gonna be a sustained clash, really quite long. But hold that thought, as home has already secured 3 of their buffs in the subfield.
Yes, this time the subfield is playing way better than the first time. And so they got all the bosses and also got the 8k points. But it's not being enough because the guys from the Monarch is already winning super hard here. And now you can see on the minimap, you can see they are just leaving all the tablets because their focus is the mob. So you have a lot of players from Monarch already on top right, a lot of players on top left, and in the bottom you see some players from home. Let's see if this time the home is able to actually get some mobs, and it looks like they're not getting too many. So they need to go back now, get the moon, and then try to hold and try to back up the star. So this time they will at least get 2 tablets.
But that is already a good advantage for Monarch, since Monarch has the 1 o'clock and the 11 o'clock mobs area, and home already only has the 6 o'clock mobs area. So they already have 2 in that exchange of objective secured by Monarch there. And now the HP has been depleted to 1,500 against 1,900. And what happened there, Sagara, just right there after the mobs, their momentum when it comes to rotation, it kinda disrailed. I don't know what happened to home back there, but it kinda disaligned with their previous strategy to get the outer tablets.
Yes, it's really hard for you when you lose the mobs to go back and go for the tablets. And for some reason, they did force it the star because Monarch could get there first. So it was really hard for them to actually do something. And now you see the fighting for the sun, and Monarch is holding the super hard the guys from the home, and they already wiped them, and they will probably close this sun tablet as well. And this will probably going to be another 3 cap. And you can see how powerful is the sorcerer, because it doesn't matter if the home is trying to get near, the sorcerer is always there, just wipe them. But the guys from home did give up, and they are just spawning on sun. And maybe they'll try to force here, and maybe they'll try to send the guys from Monarch to moon or to star.
Yes, I think they're now dictating. Definitely, Monarch is dictating the pacing of the game and even the flow of the people, as they are now forcing and pushing a couple of people from home here. Just 1 more people left. And I think if you're aware with the map, if you're aware that you're only like a couple of people left, like this one being conquered, being pincered by a Monarch, it's just so hard for you to actually get away from the tablet, leave the tablet be, and just regroup and engage for a full party push or like full guild push for this particular tablet. Though they were able to secure 2 against 1, but still the tablets are being turned once again towards Monarch's advantage. Look at the sun tablet.
Yes, but the guys from Moon need to go back to Sun and now try to flip it back again. Because the sustained damage is really good for home, but they need to get there first. And now they're facing the guys from Monarch inside the area. So it's really hard for them to actually do something. That's why they just lost this fight for Sun. And now they need to either hold Moon or try to get the star. It looks like they just try to force the star now because the Moon is already lost. Because again, they need to be proactive. If they keep trying to be reactive, it's going to be really hard for them to actually do something here. But well, at least they need to finish and get the star and then try over again. But it looks like the backup from Monarch is already fast enough again, and they're trying to get the star tablets.
Yeah, I mean, at least for the subfield, they were able to secure all the tier 3 buffs for the main field. It's just that main field needs to utilize that well. Look at how scattered people from Monarch is. Though I think this is like a couple of like 2 parties, but still really solid when it comes to throwing their skills, as the home guild here, they cannot actually reach the middle and just capture this tablet, and it's taking them so long, taking them so many resources, and now they have been wiped in the face of our arena.
Yes, and you can see there's only one party holding this time, which is Papa Bear and Boyfriend Party, so they were able to actually kill everyone there. And now, again, Home is trying to get 2 tablets at the same time, and it's really, really hard for them to actually do that, because they're 3 scattered, and when they fight the 3 scattered, it's really hard for them to actually do. And now you can see that the backup from Monarch is coming from Star, they're coming from the bottom side, and they even come from the Sun tablet. So it's really easy for them to actually kill the support backline and just move in, and now they're trying to force and even try to farm this power area for Home.
That is really, you know, this is really not looking good. This is really sad, honestly. Because, you know, when the game is like this, it's almost the beginning of the end, especially when you're being spawn camped, and you don't want that to happen. And now, 30 seconds before the Owl Baron spawns, everyone from Monarch, I mean, probably 4 parties, they're already here, even cycling their skills. They're not really thinking about the cooldown right now. Most of the time, you wanna secure the cooldown, but they're using all of the skills right now. Although, I mean, Home is here, but they're being wiped.
Yes, because they're late. You can see the setup for the guys from Monarch. They already have a lot of donuts doing the fields. You can see a lot of fields from the generic as well. And even some terminal wings is already getting dropped. And if you drop some Oblivion here, and this is probably going to be the end.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. And just like 25% of OB's life is being... Oh! Someone is here, a party coming from Home. Will they be able to secure? Oh no!
Yes, they were able to last hit it. So great job by Home now.
Because I saw a performer there sustaining the party, and that's just one party, and that is a perfect strategy coming from Home Guild. Will they be able to turn the tables? I think so. They got 3, but still Monarch very, very fast to actually. But is it Monarch? Oh, is it? Oh, it's Raven. It's Raven.
Yes,
from Home.
Exactly. But now they need to keep their mind clear, because they need to hold 1 tablet here, guys. They need to send everyone here to at least hold Moon, but it was not fast enough. Because they have the 3 tablets. They need to at least hold 2.
They have a chance. At least
they do have a chance, yes. So now what they need to do? They need to leave 1 party to do the backup to Sun. In the meantime, they need to send everyone else to the other tablet, because they need to have 2 tablets at the same time.
I'm looking at the kill count, because every kill is 1 point depleted. So I think the kill count is also playing a lot of damage against Home. Look at how many kills is being, you know, given here against Home. 267 to 420 at some point during the Owl Baron. You know, that was a really good gameplay coming from Home. That party that we've seen to actually sustain and get the final blow. But now, they're struggling to actually come back and take the tablets. Sure, they can secure mobs, they can secure the Owl Baron, but it's just so hard for them to secure the tablets right now, Sagara.
Oh my god. They was even able to get the Moon tablet, and now they're losing the 3 cap again. It looks like Monarch, even though they lost the Baron, they did get desperate, and they just playing perfectly again. They just move everyone to the middle, because this is all they need now. Send everyone to the middle. As soon as you finish the Moon tablet, the game is over. And GG! Oh my god, congratulations to Monarch. It's over. It was super close. It was even well closer than everyone was expecting. The last hit on the Oberon gave us hope for the 3rd game, but it was not enough. I mean
same here, same reaction. I was really happy when they got the Owl Baron, because it gave us hope for game number 3. But Monarch, you know, they grit their teeth and they given their discipline. Even though we weren't able to secure the Baron, we can secure tablets, and that was a really good turnaround of events, because we've seen them using all of their skills, and you know, that's what being complacent is. You guys are complacent, but we are not. We are very active, and we have another code to be given. So since we're active, let's redeem it now. Redeem it fast as you can. Go redeem this one.
Yes, this code is super good, guys. This is the 4th code, if I remember correct now. I'm bad math, but just go inside the game, go to rewards and redeem, because what we witnessed was an amazing match, super nail-biting, and you could see that at 10-minute marks, the guys from Home had 1k advantage over Home.
Yes.
So it was a huge advantage, but somehow the Home was able to pull off a miracle strategy, which was getting all the mobs getting the 3 tablets and then try to last hit, and they were able to pull off. That's why they got 1k point easily, just like that, and make the game super close. So congratulations to both teams, even though Monaco was the winner. I really like this strategy from home. Congratulations, because it was amazing.
I want to go back to the last 25% of Owl Baron, because I was like I'm thinking why it has been stuck. The reason being is that Monarch focused on the PK or the PvP against home, because there were parties at the right side. And then eventually there's this performer with the skills, they're sustaining their main DPS. You mentioned that to always protect, since they have a lot of utilities, to always protect. And that's the reason why the Owl Baron's HP got stuck at 25% and eventually hit that last hit. And I was really astonished with that gameplay. Very remarkable. However, it's not that enough, though they were able to manage to like tie it up, like super tie, like neck and neck. However, Monarch was really good when it comes to regaining their composition and just going back to the tablets and even killing. They are on a kill streak, and I'm looking at the HP. 1 kill is 1 HP depleted, right? So I'm seeing a lot of HP being depleted aside from the tablets being secured.
Yes, you're right. And I thought that Monaco was going to get desperate after the Overwhelming too, after the points kept played that much. But it looked like Homer was the one that actually kind of became nervous, because from that moment on, they actually had a chance. Yes, they actually had a chance. So,
yes.
But they were not able to actually sustain the tablets, and they were too divided. As soon as they got the Sun tablet, they should go send everyone to either Moon or either Star. But they tried to hold everything at the same time, and it was really hard because the Monarch was faster. They got the side tablets, and then they just clashed into the middle, and that was it. That was the end. But either way, amazing game. This was what we actually expect, a really close game with all Barry Steel and everything else. So let's check the post-match data.
Yes, for the post-match data, we have here 4,854.90 million for home, and for Monarch we have 5,555.57 million, and it's like you're laughing in Thai. Okay, so for their morale for the subfield, undeniably, home was able to secure the tier 3 just so fast against Monarch. But what's important is that they were able to secure it as well. Total kills not that far from one another, like a couple of 100 in 115.
Yes, 115. Yes, exactly.
And now the captures, we can see here, it's just gonna boils down to how well Monarch rotates and capture in area. Like, look at that, 6, 9, 8 per capture tablet.
Yes, but for subfield now you're gonna see the difference here. You were the guys from home was actually able to get 4 bosses, the first 4 bosses. So it looked like Monarch only got the Baphomet, which was already in the end of the game. But great job by both teams, because even if the guys from Monarch was actually losing, they were able to get the AK and get an amazing buff, which is the Baphomet. Baphomet, by the way, guys, if you don't know, it's going to give you a poison buff that is going to deal 50% of your HP as damage. And now for MVPs again.
Yes, congratulations to Papa Bear 08 and Noir Vent. You guys are our main MVP and sub MVP respectively. So look at their total kills per field, their assists, damage dealt or done, the boss and master kills that they were able to do, and the captures that they've contributed in the guild's victory. You guys are remarkable, and we would like to acknowledge your presence in our tournament.
Yes, and the MVP, the killing streak MVP is Papa Bear 08 as well. And for the healing is also Papa Bear. And the assist MVP is again Papa Bear. So this guy was everywhere. I mean, but they're just using different name. But well, congratulations to all of them. And you can see that for both matches, the MVP was the same, which was the sorcerer, and also the assistance and the healing was also the same. So this is how good these classes are.
Yes, and once again, congratulations to Monarch. You've given your prowess. You've proven why you're here to stay. That is a clean 2-0 sweep, but good game well played to home as well. Thank you so much for showing up and giving amazing fight. But now, for those who just missed this game, we will be showing you the amazing highlight for that game number 2 in a bit. So don't go anywhere else. But when we return, we will be probably, I'm not quite sure, but probably having an interview. But yeah, we will be proceeding to a highlight. So don't go anywhere else. Stay with us.
And we are back after these amazing highlights. So we just saw how the second match went, and you could see the MVP get stolen. It was super close. It was a great effort by home. We already mentioned it was the perfect strategy to actually come back to the game, and they were even ahead for a few seconds.
Yes.
But the Monarch just continued with the streak, and they were able to actually go to the Moon Tablet and then move to the Star Zone. And as soon as they went there, they were able to actually complete everything and win the match.
Yes, that is correct, Sagara. And now we will be having our semifinals number 2 winners, which is Monarch, for an interview. A very short one. So for our viewers, if you have a comment there, just comment it if we might be able to ask it. But now, Shmoo, congratulations to Monarch. Hello, how are you?
Yes, hello, good evening, and also thank you to Home for putting up a very good fight, keeping us on our toes. Good evening.
Congratulations to advancing
Thank you.
in our tournament. How are you feeling? Can you share your secret to success to our viewers?
Well, we're pretty stoked, we're pretty happy right now. It's been very fun months of testing and hanging out in PvP rooms, figuring out what class to build. Actually, that Wanderer, he shifted classes so many times already before we figured out what was good for our lineup. So yeah, we're very happy indeed.
We're very happy as well. Sagara, do you have any questions?
Yes, I do. I want to ask about the second match, which was the old Baron strategy. After after Homie got the old Baron, what was the thought? What was the mood? What was the strategy behind your movement? Because for some people, after you get the Baron steal, you get desperate, but you didn't. You played perfect after the old Baron, just like nothing happened. So what was the thought there?
Yes, so the first question there after they got the Baron was Papa Bear asked us, okay, ask our commander, where do we want to go? So we first took a step back and then analyzed where the enemy was going, and then we decided to go for moon first, and then a division of us around 4 parties, or no, 3 parties were going to the star. So yeah, the goal was to get moon afterwards.
Yeah,
So
great
yeah,
job.
we
worked
we
perfectly.
didn't panic. Yep. Sorry, we didn't
Yeah,
panic, and we asked ourselves amongst ourselves, which tablet we should get. So, and then the commander agreed. Okay, let's get moon, and then beta go star.
Mhm. So follow up, just a follow up. Comparing from game number 1 and then game number 2, was there a challenge for Monarch? What could be the any challenge aside from the Owl Baron steal coming from home guild? Are there any other challenges?
Yes, actually, we were on our toes most of the fight. Our commanders, we have 3 commanders talking a lot in during the battle. 1 for Alpha, 1 for Beta, and our main commander. So they were always throwing commands back and forth, and then the Alpha and Beta commanders were giving feedback on how many our enemies are on the tablet, so we can adjust our forces accordingly. Yeah, but on the first fight, we had a very long fight on the Sun tablet actually, and that was quite fun.
Yes.
Yeah. We witnessed that and we were thinking,
Yeah.
how long are you guys gonna be there? The sustain was insane.
It was.
It's like
And it was
a
from
very
home
long
field, actually.
rally. Sorry, it was like a very long table tennis rally, right?
yes. All right. Do you have any more questions, Sagara?
No, I think I'm good here.
Mhm.
I mean, I was super curious about this strategy about the old Baron, and he already answered. It was
All right.
great to see.
Okay, Shmu, any thanks or shout outs you wanna give to your supporters, fans, your teammates, any victory speech?
I have actually not prepared, but
Oh,
first and
no.
foremost, I would like to thank our competitors home. They really also put in the effort. Actually, I believe there were a lot of guilds also that merged to form that home that we fought tonight. So they really
Yes.
put up a fight. So hopefully we can match again on the next season, right? And then of course thank you to Gravity and ROO. It's quite a very nice flavor that Gravity did for this RO, and they introduced this kind of competitive level of play. That's really good what they did with this game.
How about your
Yes, you're
teammates?
right.
Any shout outs? Any Angel Kid is here. Angel.
Oh, boss Kid, hello! Shout out to all the Monarch Guild, Miko, Miko Shinobi, of course the Wanderer, Smashio, AZ, and then of course Papa Bear. He really pushed us a lot, and then his boyfriend also keep pushing the guild a lot to where we are now.
Well, congratulations again. And well, I think now that you finished, why everyone was using the Papa Bear nickname today?
Yeah, you have to tell us. Tell us why. Why everyone is Papa Bear.
Actually, well, it started as just for fun. It's just actually it was supposed to be just us and our Thor Cup team and a few other friends, and then the other elite members said, "Okay, why not we do it all like what we did before? Before we used to do the barcode, the LLI,
Yes.
and then for fun, okay, let's switch it up this year. Let's do Papa Bear."
Yeah, just a special question. Why are you harmless? You are an archbishop.
Oh,
No, because I'm a reflect build, so I don't like to harm. I don't at that time harmless. Yeah,
Reflect.
only do reflect build. Yeah.
All right.
yes.
Thank you so much, Shmoo. Thank you so much to Monarch. Again, congratulations. You can have a rest and your victory party. And that is our another team that will be securing or representing us in the grand finals for the offline tournament at Bangkok, Thailand. Once again, Shmoo from Monarch Guild. Woo!
Hey.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, well,
Wow.
now we're going to show these 2 teams that were able to go out through the hundreds of teams that
Finally.
were trying to get exactly. And these are the 2 strongest teams in your region, guys. Congratulations to Frontera 1, congratulations to Monarch, these two teams are going to go to Bangkok to fight on the grand finals on the offline, the first ever world championship here that we're gonna host. And well, I hope they can bring some good results. Maybe they can even face each other in the finals. And now you're gonna see all the names of the players that were actually able to contribute, and everyone of them is really, really important for this success.
Yes, we would like to give this opportunity to acknowledge all of the players of ROO Valhalla Cup. Thank you so much for participating. But this time around, we would like to put on the spotlight on these two teams that will be representing our server, our region in the grand finals at Thailand. And look at all of these names. They deserve to be here. So again, congratulations, guys. Your efforts, they are not in vain. We acknowledge all of your efforts. And I'm really proud. Honestly, Sagara, I'm happy that these two teams will be representing our server.
Yes, I'm happy as well because both teams look super strong, and I'm sure they have a lot of players that will put several hours into the offline match, because it's going to be a completely new format, like we already mentioned. It's a double elimination format in a grand final client, so they are not using the same account they have here. It's going to be completely fair, so it's going to come down to play skill, team play, so they will have to put everything they have into the table, and I'm sure that these two teams will be able to show how strong they are and how good they are as well, because, well, this is all about the team play and play skill now.
Exactly. And I would also like to acknowledge Sagara, by the way. Frontera 1 is from Thailand. On the other hand, Monarch Guild is an international guild. So it's comprised of different nationalities like Indo, Malay, Filipino, and I'm not quite sure with the other nationalities, but I hope I remembered you guys. But yeah, this is a international guild. So I'm also from their server, Frontera 4, 5, and 6.
So that's why you know a lot.
No, I'm not biased. No bias here. But
I'm looking for the names on the Frontera 1, and I recognize some of them. And there are some North American players there as well.
Oh, really?
I saw Zoe. Yeah, so I saw Zoe there, and she's from North America, and some other players that used to play.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Some
I mean,
players that used to play for Panda back in the days. And I know that Frontera 1 is also a merge between the strongest guild in the server, right?
Yes. Frontera 1, undeniably strongest. I mean, they're on a different league, on a different level. So yeah, that's why I said that I'm really happy that they will be representing us. And look at the logo. So a dragon and a Godzilla. I really wanted to have like a teddy bear for home, but yeah, maybe next tournament.
Well, from our region, we're gonna have a Boba Cat, which is the cat, and the other one is also, I'm not really sure what is that symbol from Trinity, but it's kind of different. Yes, more like the dragon style than the Boba and the bear style. So I'm really looking forward to see all the logos on the grand final, the offline one, because it's going to show the difference between the leadership. It's going to show the difference in the play style as well.
Yes, same. It could be like a utility once again, like support play style or control, or will it be like DPS, full fire on? So let's find out. I'm really excited for the grand finals. And yeah, Sagara's region, they already concluded. They already have their representatives. Same with our region. We already have our representatives. And we're just waiting for the other regions to conclude as well. And all eyes on our grand finals, dear adventurers. Keep on supporting your favorite teams until the very end. Especially, they need your support. Especially this is the first time that we will be having this kind of competition wherein from different regions will battle out once again in a fair battle.
Yes, you're right. And the competition, the grand offline event, is going to happen in the first weekend of December. So December 7th, December 8th is going to happen. You already have the schedule, but we don't know which guild is going to face who. But one thing is for sure. They are not going to face each other on the first match. So Frontera 1 is not facing Monarch, because what we want to see is Frontera 1 facing Bover, something like that, because this is what going to make the competition better. And maybe the final is going to be Monarch against Frontera 1. We never know. Maybe C is the best region out there and is going to show by sending their two teams into the finals.
Let's find out. So that's another question to be answered in the grand finals. A lot of questions, but for now, for our region, our storyline has been concluded. One representative, our reigning Odin Cup Season 2 champions, and one storyline is also, the could be a power of, shall we say, like a power of multiverse, because they have like a different multiverse, right? So could be a good storyline to tell for our tournament tonight here. And yeah, we're still acknowledging all of the members of each guilds. You guys, I couldn't really fathom how, the dedication. Sagara, you played until the top 8, right?
Yes, you're right. And well, for you to actually play this tournament, this kind of tournament, you need to put a lot of hours, not only for research, but you need to increase your knowledge, your gameplay, your team play. So like the interview was saying, he had to put a lot of hours into the arena. They even swap a lot of classes because they want to find the best composition. They want to find the best class to fit the play style, to fit the play style of the guild as well. Because you need to be comfortable with the class, but you need to be helpful for the guild as well. And you saw how good was Monarch with all the classes, how they were using all their DPS, the strongest DPS, and most of them are sorcerers. But well, congratulations to both guilds because it was amazing.
Congratulations to Monarch. You will be advancing to our grand finals together with Frontera 1. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. Thank you so much to our prod team, to our tech team. You guys are amazing. And also to everyone who watched together with us. Razor Gold, thank you so much for your strong support in our tournament. That is it for me. How about you, Sagara?
Well, I think you said everything already. So congratulations to both teams again. But before we go to the ending, this is the last code of the night, guys. So don't forget to redeem. I'm not sure if this is the Titan one, but this is the last code. So if you did redeem yet, go inside your game, go to the top right of your screen, click on rewards, left side, redeem, type up this code because it's going to give you some really good rewards.
Yes, don't forget to redeem them because it is a limited redemption only. Once again, thank you so much to everyone who tuned in, and also home. Good game, well played. You've shown us why you're here as the top 4 for our tournament. Good game, well played. Congratulations to Monarch. You guys are advancing together with Frontera 1, representing our region. And we have more codes to be given.
Oh my god.
Everything is here. Guys, redeem it now.
This is what we're asking for. More codes, always more codes, because
yes,
everyone needs it. It doesn't matter if you're away or if you're a free-to-play, codes is always a welcome.
Anchovy. I'm not aware.
Me too. And me neither.
No one's gonna believe you. But yeah, redeem this code as fast as you can because this is limited redemption only. Dear ROO fans and adventurers, redeem it now. Wow, Sagara. Last time that we've been together was at LNA Odin Cup, right? And now you're here. Wow, a very special guest, Sagara.
Yeah, it's a huge pleasure because I'm also learning a lot of stuff here. Again, guys, another thanks to our main partner here, the Razor Gold. Without this partnership, we were be able to actually host this tournament. So thank you for the sponsor. You guys are amazing. But well, continue talking about the classes. I'm also learning a lot here because we still don't have a lot of classes. We are, even though we're gonna have the fair tournaments very soon, the LNA does not have 6 classes. They do not have the Daron, they don't have the Royal Guard, Shura, Sorcery, which is one of the meta classes at the moment. So we're still learning a lot, and I'm sure that there is a lot of players from the Latin America watching. And they also saw this match and they already know how strong is the sorcerer.
They're supporting you. All right.
They're probably going to do some research about this Frontera 1 and Monarchy because these two teams look unbeatable at the moment.
Yes. Once again, thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. Thank you so much to our prod team, tech team. Sagara, you were amazing. In behalf of Abigail, thank you so much to Abby and to all other commentators in different languages. To all of our participants and guilds, thank you so much, everyone. I couldn't extend more my thanks. We will be seeing you guys on the grand finals of the ROO Valhalla Cup. But for now, see you guys next time.
See you guys. Thank you. It was a huge pleasure. Bye bye, Nikki. Bye bye, everyone that's watching. Congratulations to the winner team, and I see you soon.